Dear listener. Hey guys, sincerely him here, just popping in before the video to explain what you're about to watch. This is probably not the type of video you were expecting, but I wanted to try some new things, and because Stories with Sense was such a great experience, I figured it was okay to experiment with other types of videos. If it works, great. If not, that's okay. We can say we tried. Today, I'm going to be playing a bit of a game called Speed Dating for Ghosts. It's a cute little indie game about being a ghost and trying to woo a variety of other ghosts in the high-speed, high-stakes world of speed dating. I figured, with the content on this channel leaning short of romantic, this would be the perfect game to try out this style of video with. If you like it and want to see more, let me know in the comments. If you're not a fan, that's okay. I just won't continue to invest time in it if it's not something people like. But, like Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so consider this my shot. Sincerely, him. Alright, let's get started. Oh goody, I get to do voice acting.
Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation.
Oh, there's options on the side. Sorry, my mic was covering it. I'm gonna say, nice to meet you, friend.
Ah, you're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost.
It has been pretty difficult.
It has. Wonderful. Then let's get started. We've got We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table.
Okay, then what?
Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes, then to get to know them, and the bell rings, and you switch seats.
A bell rings from somewhere.
Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds, and at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they like you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound?
Well, I gotta say I can't wait. I'm excited.
Neither can I. First things first, though.
This game supports autosave, I clearly see. Alright, choose your room. Room of Palms, Room of Liars, and Room of Black. Well, I am a great big fan of musical instruments. Room of Palms, I don't know, not a big fan of palm trees. I live in Florida and I hate it here. Room of Liars, Room of Black. I think we'll start with the Room of Liars first. The Room of Liars looks a bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush stacking chairs are set on either side of the lacquered oak tables. In one corner, there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh, hello, little fella.
Ah! A ghost! Oh, God. Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing.
Well, let me tell you, buddy, I'm not that used to it either.
Nothing prepares you for this life, except this isn't life. Post-life? I feel so lost. When I used to have anxiety attacks, I'd focus on my breathing, listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. What does that mean?
Oh, buddy, I wish I knew.
How long have you been dead?
Oh, you know, I've been dead inside for a couple years now.
Me too. People said, give it a few months. Ha.
You'll get used to it.
I don't want to get used to this. I'm not the type to deal with it. When something's wrong, accepting it doesn't make it less wrong.
What's wrong with being a ghost?
I wish I didn't have to explain this. It's hard to explain. Being a ghost just... It feels unnatural. And I know, that's why it's supernatural, but, like, I existed. I could touch and feel, get sick and lose consciousness when all that ended. Shouldn't I have ended too? Ah!
The bell rings.
Oh, that was just the bell. Whew. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. I wonder what the other ghosts are like.
He seems nice. Another ghost appears. Ooh, this fellow looks intimidating. He needs an intimidating voice.
Well, look what we have here.
The ghost's voice creaks like ancient wood.
The name's Spooky Peter.
He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim.
How do you do?
I do okay.
I'd wager otherwise. Like, maybe you're scared. Like, maybe you've seen a ghost.
Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs. It's hard to tell. You definitely are spooky.
Thanks for saying so. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 1665.
You've seen a lot then, my friend.
History happened. Wars. Revolutions. Mostly I read about these things. Mostly I keep to my own. Spooking and scaring. Gotten pretty good at it. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks 'em like Spooky Peter.
Are you the devil?
Just one of his helpers. You could be too. There's something in your eyes. Potential.
Teach me your ways. Oh, teach me your spooky ways. Ooh.
Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential before you throw it in a window. What makes you any better?
Well, I can pull my face off.
Spooking like that may shock 'em, but there ain't no art to it. You go all the way. The living have nothing more to fear. And when they aren't spooked, what's the point? No, the spookiest spooking's the stuff that eats at you. Makes you doubt what you hear or see. Makes you wonder what could be under the bed. It's never as spooky when you see what it is. So how's that for a lesson?
Useful.
Good. There's more where that came from. If a legendary spookin' is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details.
The bell rings. Good, because my throat was getting sore.
The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing ya when I come back around.
See you later, Spooky Peter. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. Man needs to learn to clean up after himself. Who's the next guy? Another ghost appears. Oh, hello. You look suspicious.
Want to make some money?
Excuse me?
Do you want to make some money? Dollar bills, cashola, you know the stuff.
How though?
Not so fast. Let me feel this out first. You could be a narc.
I'm not a narc.
That's exactly what narcs say. I'm just fooling. No narc would dress like that.
Dressed like how?
Like you're dressed. Anyway, you're all right. Offer stands. Money to be made.
Do ghosts even need money?
Technically, no. We don't buy things. But money buys something else now. Favors with the breathers. Influence. Information. The living always want the money. The living buy plenty. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge.
You... Wait. I like this answer better. Nice to meet you, Leon.
Don't be making this personal. We rob a bank together? That's it. No more contact. At least, not for a couple of months.
Alright. If you want it that way. How do do we do this?
We're ghosts, aren't we? The problem with robbing banks, people see the robbers, but you can't see a ghostie. We can walk right in and float that money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime.
There's no such thing.
True facts, but nothing's for sure, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified.
There's no harm in hearing you out.
No harm at all. At the very least, it'll break up all the gloom in this room.
Leon looks around at the other ghosts.
Yeesh.
The bell rings. I don't know if I like this guy.
Oh, nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry, I'll be back. We got more to talk about.
Alright, that brings us back to Kyo, I believe. Oh, letting off that I've played this game first. I forgot we don't know this boy's name yet. The other ghosts.
They were not as nice as you. Leon's just a creep, and Spooky Peter, oh, that name is earned! Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyo. Sorry.
Oh, no need to be sorry.
No need, sure. I'm still sorry, though. My anxiety gets the best of me,
Bro, you are the most relatable ghost in this whole game.
and social situations are tough.
Is this ghost me?
This one especially.
Leon's a piece of work.
I'll say, he actually asked me to rob a bank! Can you believe that? When I told Fran.
She must have flipped.
Well, she wasn't happy. She made this grumbly noise, then something switched on and she was smiling again. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, she said. And then she skipped away. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm honestly worried for Leon. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's probably for the best.
Right? Who comes to speed dating looking for bank robbers? Oh, Leon's got some guts. Or whatever the ghost equivalent is.
Kyo, I gotta say, you're not like these other ghosts.
Well, I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean.
Ah, long live the new flesh.
Ah, you know it! Sometimes I feel like a VCR. Obsolete. Out of date. No new stories to tell.
Well, I still have my VCR.
Nice. I love meeting fellow fans of dead media. So, you want to hear how I died?
Maybe later.
Sorry. I tend to dwell on the bad stuff. It's a nasty habit.
What's your favorite food?
Seriously? You're asking me my favorite food? Coffee's a food, right? It's coffee.
We could go for a coffee after this.
At a coffee shop? No thanks. We can't drink coffee anymore. And I hate being around the living. They somehow make me even sadder.
Well, we could go to an art gallery.
Art galleries depress me. Half the art is super sad, and all of it's better than anything I could do, which just reminds me that I wasted my life. So I'm gonna say no to art. Tell you what, I'll come up with something. Something a little different. Hopefully.
That sounds good.
Yay! I can't wait to do something with you that isn't talking about myself. Sorry.
I like you, Kyo. I like you a lot. The bell rings.
See you after we're done.
Oh, for sure. Alright, back to Spooky Peter, I guess. Oh, here he is. The master.
My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege?
I want to know it all.
In time, a truly spooky ghost requires one thing above all else. Patience.
What spooks Spooky Peter?
Not much, though I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts.
What kind of beasts?
The domesticates. Hounds, felines.
You're scared of cats?
Spooky folk like rely on a certain covertness. I can't just be all clanging about announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Cats, they can sense Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. If I hide in the closet, they'll scritch and scratch at the door, start yowling, even run around in the dark to wake the owners, I wager. It's trouble, let me tell you. A real impediment.
Spooky Peter wheezes. Like that, I guess. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay?
Pay no mind to the rattle. I died with it. It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world?
What's that?
The place beyond this, but the same as this. You've seen it, but always looking in.
You know, I think I saw it in Doctor Strange once. The bell rings.
If you fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side.
I'd like that.
Maybe you think you like it. Seeing it's another thing entirely. Some things spook even Spooky Peter.
I like Spooky Peter too. He seems like a genuine spooky guy.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You'll come in with me while I get a third ghost to watch the door.
You know which bank yet?
Oh, absolutely. A secluded branch up on 4th. Bored tellers, lots of older customers. It's a great place to hit.
How did you find it?
A friend put me on it. He's trustworthy, don't worry.
Leon pulls out some graphing paper.
I drew the layout in pencil. I probably didn't need so much detail. Since we're going in the front door, I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait, does this mean you're interested?
Tell me more about you first.
Alright, fine. I'll give you my life story. Abridged version. It'd probably help maintain our cover anyway.
Fran walks by. Seems like she's eavesdropping.
The trouble with me is, it's hard not to talk about stealing. I stole candy when I was 9, switched to stealing beer at 14, stole my first car a year later. I hit up convenience stores, drive-ins, even out up a laundromat once. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters.
Why did you steal?
More like, why do I steal? It made more sense than other work. Getting robbed by the man. Legally, you know? Now, I steal because I can turn invisible. Used to dream of a power like that. Would have kept me out of a lot of jail. I robbed 5 banks when I was alive. Spent the rest of my life behind bars.
So you have unfinished business.
Oh, nothing so dramatic. Stealing's just all I know. It's a hobby, a talent, the love of my life.
Oh, look. The bell again. The bell rings.
That's our time. You've heard my pitch, gotten to know me a little more than I'd like. So what do you say?
You know what? I'll help him out.
Yes! I'll be at this branch at this time.
Leon slides you a slip of paper.
It's been a slice.
Alright, I guess we get to pick who we go on our date with now. You know, I think I might go with Kyo. Kyo sounds really nice. You meet Kyo the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous. Oh look, they're listening to music. Very loudly. I hope you guys can still hear me.
I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
Oh, definitely.
What?
I said I'm nervous too!
Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones. Oh, that's better. So, what were you saying?
I was just saying, I'm nervous too.
Well, if you're nervous, maybe I'm right to be nervous too.
Hearts! Guys, we're getting him!
Oof. You ready to go?
Oh, sure am.
The middle of nowhere. Not literally, because I know, we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere could mean something weird. Just come with me.
Kyo takes you to the woods, deep into the trees, far away from any paved roads.
Did you know I make greeting cards? For ghosts to give other ghosts. Happy anniversary to your tragic end. Oh, I'm happy for your loss. That sort of thing. It's just a hobby.
You stop at a particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. The few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through.
Isn't it great out here? I come here to think. I watch the birds, I listen to music. There aren't many souls here, just the birds and the wind.
Yeah, I see why you like it.
I can be myself here. No one bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes.
That's a nice way to put it.
It's exhausting to worry like I do, but I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing, as real as we are, anyway. So I embrace it.
You know, Kyo, you're wise beyond your years. Kyo looks out onto the frozen lake.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Kyo leads you away from the lake toward a pocket of trees. A packet of trees. I wonder if they sell those at Walmart. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is gray and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. The house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood-burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else.
An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned, left to fall apart, lost among the trees. Now it's my home.
I love what you've done with it.
Oh, I would never change a thing. It's perfect.
Kyo leads you back out into the cold, back to the edge of the frozen lake.
This is as far as it will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine.
Aw, I love him! Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Kyo, you're too pure. Why'd you have to die? Alright, so that is one person's story. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and start up and see if we can get the other people in the room of liars.
Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in.
Room of liars. There should be ways where we can just you return to the room of liars. The speed dating rounds have wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. So now we can catch our other people. Choose your dates. Let's do Spooky Peter. We're going in order of best to worst here, right? You arrive for your date with Spooky Peter. A hall of mirrors at a roadside carnival. A clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance.
Welcome to my home.
Ooh, we're at his house. Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. With only a slight reflection, it's especially disorienting to navigate these halls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror, taller than the others. The mirror's face is concave, as if to pull in everything around it.
We are going into this mirror.
Let's follow him. Let's see where this goes. Together, you step inside the mirror.
Welcome to the mirror world, or as it's known here.
That's the mirror world, spelled backwards.
Do you see the eerie green? That is what happens when an image reflects itself. It takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this.
Oh, you're really green. That is pretty green.
Thank you. Do not be afraid. Nothing here can hurt you. In the mirror world, the physical laws are upended. Am I really here?
Oh,
or am I over here? Or am I over here? Perhaps it is all of the above. Or even nowhere at all.
okay. No, that's amazing.
I thought you might be impressed. I have practiced these skills for ages, centuries. It's not easy being green.
Hey, you stole that. That's Kermit the Frog.
Now, come with me. The spooking hour approaches. That's 3 a.m. in case you're wondering.
Where are we going?
We are headed to a brownstone. A walk-up I know quite well. The second-floor apartment in a house going on 100 years. A student of the arts named Paul has moved in. He heard the rumors. The house is haunted, they said. He ignored them. The cost was worth the fear.
Together, you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived.
Each mirror in the living world is actually a door. Staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times, that's like knocking.
After a short trip through oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror.
A splendid haunt.
Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into a long hall lined with brick on one side. There's still boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. At the far end is a massive kitchen with the original marble tiles that does well to hide its age.
Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spooking.
Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He's snoring loudly. If you listen closely, guys, you can hear them snoring. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward.
Are we supposed to be scaring the guy, Pete?
He's just standing there. Should we flicker the lights?
Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a nuisance.
Spooky Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no, 40 minutes. 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there. Finally, he moves away from the corner.
Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot.
Spooky Peter sinks into the hardwood floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, 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 as steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch, like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter is starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear.
Some sort of orange foam. It obstructs his ear canal, preventing him from hearing us. Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man.
Well, just scratch on the wall maybe. You scratch with one nail, long and deep above Paul's head. It leaves a long, vertical line in the plaster. Make it an arrow pointing down.
Menacing, but open to interpretation. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. Truly, you are spooky this day.
Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway mirror. Back through this weird mirror world of his.
A fractal realm on the dull side of the Tane.
What he said. Eventually, you reach a mirror that leads you back to where you came in.
Well, this is me. Thank you for your company.
Yeah, this is fun.
I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you, time behaves differently in the mirror world. What may have felt like hours was in fact years. A decade has passed since we began this date. I speak in jest. It's barely been the length of a talkie. The look of fear on your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good.
He tips his hat to say goodbye. More dust falls off the brim.
Guess I'll be seeing you.
A breeze picks up the rest of him. A breeze picks up, and the rest of him blows away. I like Spooky Peter. He's very spooky. Sorry about this one. Why are you apologizing? He's very funny. I like him. Alright, that's Spooky Peter for you. Let's go back and get the one we don't like as much. Leon.
Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in.
I hope you guys aren't offended by my horrible Irish accent. Alright, let's skip this. Alright. Leon, let's go rob a bank. You know that song from Mary Poppins? Let's go fly a kite. I think we got a new version. It's time to rob a bank, Leon said to meet him in front of the Mortal Trust on 4th. Like the name suggests, this is a bank for the living. Once they notice they've been robbed, they shouldn't suspect the dead. Hopefully.
Hey, I'm getting nervous, not gonna lie. The others are supposed to be here.
Well, maybe they're just late.
Oh, I sure hope so. Without them, we're down to a lookout. We're down a lookout, and our guy on the inside.
Okay, what's my role?
Oh, you'll be coming in with me. The score in there. It'll take more than one ghost. I need your hands full and your mouth shut. Oh, good. Here comes Carl.
Who's Carl? Oh.
Hey!
This is Carlsbad, our token breather. No offense.
Oh, wait, that's Peter's voice.
Oh, none taken. I'm just happy you ghosts want to hang out.
He gave him the wimpiest voice.
So, how's it going?
You're alive?
Oh, yeah.
And you can see us?
Of course. I've been seeing ghosts all my life. No one believes me. Pretty jealous of you ghosties. No responsibilities, just floating around. Not a care in the world.
It is pretty sweet.
Someday.
My guy, don't say that.
Carl's...
Sorry, getting the voices mixed up.
Carl's the man on the inside.
I'm a teller at this bank.
Oh, you're robbing the place you work at? Dude, ballsy.
I know the combo to the safe and where the cameras are pointed.
Why care about... Yeah, why... No, this is a better question. Why rob your own bank?
Oh, I hate them. They need to pay.
You're... Is your boss mean?
No, not really. Mr. Peterson's actually pretty great. He even gave me last week off. My mom was visiting.
So why rob them?
Well, they wouldn't give me a loan for my vape store. Jerks. So I'm just gonna take the money. Live my dream. My vape dream.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, whole banks are bad. Satan's in suits. No offense.
None taken.
And speak of the devil.
Is it the devil? Oh, hello.
How do you do?
Spooky Peter.
In the flesh, so to speak.
We met in the
room of liars, same as you. When I told him I robbed banks, he immediately said he was in, before he even heard the plan. Always looking to get my beak wet, so to speak.
So, keep messing up the voices. I apologize.
So, here's what we're doing. Spooky Peter will hide out by the door. Watch for trouble. Should be smooth sailing. They closed 6 hours ago, and there's no security tonight. I saw to that.
What happened to Winston?
Who?
The security guard.
He's taking some time off.
Oh, good. Winston worked so hard, he could use a break.
And that's what he got. A break.
Sounds menacing.
Let's get this train rolling. Follow me.
I don't like where this is going. Carl pulls out some keys and unlocks the front door. Though alive, he's already proving useful. Inside, the bank is dimly lit. It's eerily quiet at night, like most places busy in the daytime. Spooky Peter disappears into the shadows by the door. Carl and Leon make a beeline for the back. Carl hops over the counter like he's in some kind of heist flick. Leon floats right through. You catch up to them around a corner by a heavy-looking door.
This is the vault.
Can't we just go through it?
Of course we can. Put the money in there, can. If we want to get anything out of there, we still need to open the door.
And that's where I come in. Let's do this.
Carl gets to work on the door.
I think the code was... No.
You gotta be kidding me, Carl.
I am, actually. I know the code like the back of my car, which is where I sleep. Not because Sherry kicked me out. Anyway, before I punch it in, you gotta promise me something. You promise you won't take all the cash and then leave me here? Or pull any other ghost tricks?
Carl, buddy, pal, you know what they say about honor and thieves.
I don't, actually.
Well, Carl, luckily, I do. And,
there's no honor amongst thieves. Then we're good. Just open the door already.
Carl opens the vault door. Inside is a wall of safety deposit boxes, each individually locked, and that's it.
That's it? Where's the money? I expected, like, a pile of it.
It doesn't work like that.
I really should have cased this place myself. Grab a key, open a box.
Open 7F.
Inside.
Sorry, why am I reading that? Inside are some antique coins. They look like they might have some value. Someone could be hanging on to them for sentimental reasons, though. You look over at Leon.
My box is empty. Nothing but a business card. Some accountant with a funny name. Guess I should have looked inside some of these before just picking a key.
I'll give them to Leon.
Seriously? For me? Why?
I'm just here for fun.
Oh, I'm having fun too.
Oh, we got the hearts.
We should do this again. Now, on to the next box. Time to be moving. I spotted a patrol outside. Think they saw some movement in here.
Oh, it's the police, the 5-0. A police siren chirps. A warning, maybe?
There's our cue. We better scramble.
Everyone makes it out safe thanks to Spooky Peter's keen eye. Leon instructs the crew to lie low for a bit. Really, only Carl needs to worry.
Good job in there.
Things might have gone differently if you let Carl fiddle with the cameras. It wasn't the greatest haul, but hey, how many ghosts can say they've robbed a bank? Well, we just robbed a bank, guys. And on that note, I think that's a great place to stop this episode. We finished out the Room of Liars, dated 3 ghosts, found out Kyo is the most adorable thing on the planet, and yeah. If you like this, remember to let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to do more if y'all enjoy it. And if not, let me know. I won't continue it. Like I said in the beginning, I won't continue it if it's not something people enjoy. But, you know, it's just something a little fun I thought I'd try out. Anyway, see y'all later.